Oh yes, and where else can you get information? It is from Vito Africa. And how best can you get informed? Through tuning in to Vito Africa. And I hope that you've been okay. It is another beautiful Tuesday. We are going to speak our minds. Remember, on every Tuesday we are speaking our mind. It is Speaking My Mind. My name is Jack Wanje. Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was growing, there was that joy,
Mm-hmm.
the celebration, the urge to celebrate
Mm-hmm.
someone getting married.
Mm.
Yani ile njigi na mpwito mpwito na unaelewa,
Right.
heka heka na ile raha ya kuolewa ama ya kuoa. It was there. But then nowadays it is not there. It is normal. Now I want us to discuss this thing. Like, why is it that today people don't want to get into marriage, be it male, be it female? Like, why? What's the reason? Or rather, what's the cause of this whole thing? And that's our topic of discussion today. We welcome you. Please feel right at home. Just feel welcome. Share your comments and what you think about this whole thing. So yes. Jack, please, let's discuss this thing. Why is it that people don't want to get married today?
I think today marriage has become a scam.
You think?
I think marriage has become a scam.
Okay.
Today it's almost like nothing is real in marriage. I don't know what is really going on, but I'm very sure things have come up that are making so many people not to want to get into marriage. Because understanding that, trying to look at how marriage was before.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Like it was fun. When we talked about marriage before, like it was really fun. Like the whole village, I'm telling you, could gather somewhere to come and witness who is this lady getting married, who is this young man getting married. And remember, by then, getting married was one of the greatest, achievement in life, of getting an honor in the community. But today, I'm telling you, a young man today, I don't want to say like me, lakini kijana wa kiume leo, I'm telling you, hadi wazee wa vijiji waletwe, chief aje, wazee wa nyumba 10 waje, wakai chini waulize, why don't you want to get married?
You know, I'm getting concerned kwa sababu some years back when I was young, like kusimamia harusi, it was the order of the day. I mean, mwaka hautaisha kama hujasimamia harusi kama 3 ama 4. You see, and it was so joyous because, like people, this is our day, let's celebrate. Unaingia kanisa, you're marching, and it's all so joyous. So it was so beautiful. But then, like right now, years are passing, and I'm like, what's happening? Hatuolewi, hatuowi, like, what's the issue? So, like, just to contribute on this, I've come to figure out that, okay, then, as we try to refer from back in the days, where back in the days, siku za mababu zetu na wazazi wetu,
wale wavyele,
yes. So doctor, so like hapo zamani, one of those reasons yenye ilikuwa inafanya watu waingie katika ndoa, it was sex. Ulikuwa unapata mtu, unaona ile siku ya harusi, it was like nimevumilia, what people would sing songs like nimevumilia yoyote, and this is my day. You know what, like officially I'm getting married and I will have the right to, I'll be able to do this thing that nimekuwa nikivumilia.
That's sex, of course.
Yeah, sex, of course. So like right now, that being the reason why people used to get married then, ukiangalia sahi, I'm telling you, this thing is readily available.
Today I'm telling you, anywhere. I'm telling you, I don't want to say anyhow. But
you can say it also. In fact, put it anyhow.
No. And then everywhere.
Yes.
I'm telling you, like it's not like before when even uttering that word,
It was, oh my God.
Like it was an abomination. But today,
it is there. It is becoming.
That word, the word sex.
Yes.
Today.
You mention it. Okay. So like as my colleague here or my co-host is putting it, sex is just like something you can get it. Just like the way you can just go to the market and order something, like, you know, I want this,
Yes.
and you're given. Like, basically, you can just exchange it for anything. So I feel like the availability of sex, as we put it, as it is readily available, has been a reason why, you know, why should I even get married? If that was a reason for me to get married and I already get it, I mean, it's just like a call away. Hey, where are you? And we meet and we have it. So like, why should I? So I feel like that's also a reason why some people would just.
I'm telling you, that's very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. Today I'm telling you, sex, it is like buying a cabbage, buying tomato. Like, you know, like every day you will not you will be able to go to the market and ask for tomato. Maybe you can spend 1 month take cabbage once in a month.
Like we see
but today sex, it's like buying tomato in the market.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, this could have led on a very serious note, because like now I'm asking myself, if I was supposed to get married, and you know, when we get married, we expect to have kids, and of course even the community expects you to have kids.
Yes.
And by some time back, long ago, you know, when you don't have kids and you are married, like what, the home is expecting you to bring kids in that home after like 6 months of marriage.
Wait, what?
After 6 months of marriage, or even 5 months of marriage, you have to be seen that the stomach has
is protruding.
Yes. And now if nothing, no sign is seen,
Okay.
it is a problem.
Okay.
It's trouble. Like you won't have peace. Why? Because people used to get married in order to enjoy making love, sex. Today, why do I even want to get married if anywhere, anytime, anyhow?
Okay, so that's the case, and we've seen that it is true. Like, it's a fact. Sex, it's everywhere. It's just so you want it and you just have it. Like,
and by the way, it's really pathetic. It's really pathetic, and I think we are really not moving so well, not in the right direction, because in as much as, you know, things change, I think it's very important not to forget our values as of course African kids.
Yes.
Let's not forget our values. Let's not forget that we are, you know, we are fearful made and wonderfully made for the glory of God. So things, I understand, change. That is why today when you talk about marriage, no one is going to understand you. No young man today is going to understand you. Okay.
Talking about young people, I feel like another reason why these young people don't want to get married is peer pressure. You know, you see, my friend said they don't want to get married. So, you know what? I'm also not going to get married. And we've seen our young people getting influenced into this. Like, pia kama yule pia, and you know, watu wenye mtu mwenye anarifa maybe ni mtu mwenye, you know, honorable in the society, mtu mwenye ule ndo msee. So like that anaona, if that's the trend, and you know, like youth squeeze it tunaenda na trend, like kama that's the order of the day, then why not? So like peer pressure pia ni kitu yenye nadhani pia inafanya watu wasiingie kwa ndoa.
Like I remember kuna time hapo some time back, like ungesikia marriages ziko tu hivyo sana zinafuatana. Ikiingia April, marriage. Ikiingia August, marriage. Ikiingia December, hapo ndo kuua kabisa.
Exactly.
Like that community, the homes are competing. This home, marriage. That home, marriage. The other weekend, that whole of December, I'm telling you, even school kids coming home on a December holiday,
Yeah, the
they
psych.
used to celebrate.
Yeah.
Why? Because
The
in a
new
home
dress.
in that village, there is going to be a wedding ceremony.
Yes.
Today,
I'm telling you, even today.
today, when you hear of a wedding ceremony, today, things have already happened. Long time ago, things have already happened, and you find a lady, the wedding gown, very huge, big, and you wonder what is really not happening. Kumbe mambo ilifanyika 4 months back, 5 months back before the wedding, and you know nowadays you hear a lady like you never heard of somebody getting married in that home. When that year began, and then 2 months approaching April, approaching August, you hear there is a girl getting married in that home, and you wonder, when did this lady bring a man in this home?
Yeah.
Why? Because today, let us just continue. Now it's this this thing of I don't know what is it called, kuhalalisha. I don't know if it's like imefanya watu wengi, like they do not want to, like why do we want to spend a lot of money? We can just do what, like we have been doing those things that we're supposed to do when we get married. We have been doing them.
Yeah.
So when we get married, there's nothing new that we are going to do. That is why today, when you hear of a wedding in a home, things have already happened long time ago. They are only continuing.
Okay, that said, our dear viewer, we thank you so much for being with us, but we also want you to comment on this same topic. It's getting hot right here, and yeah, we can't do this if you're not there. Please share your view with us, and we are going to read them. So going through some that have come, we have Benjamin Yeri saying, mlisimamia harusi za wenyewe, bado zenu mwaleta story tofauti, tumewajua. Okay, I don't feel hinted about that, but it's fine. And then we have Joe Hunter saying, anywhere, anyhow. Jack Wanje, you are hilarious. Okay. And then we have Sifakai saying, Jack Wanje, what have you taken for lunch?
You know what I cook? Like when I cook, I know cooking only one type of food, ugali.
Okay.
And when I cook it, I'm telling you, it's going to be that kind of ugali. It was cooked 2 days back, dead ugali, and it's very hot. Like I cook a very, when in our language, when you are cooking ugali, you say pika kale kangumu, and we say gita kareukaomu. No, when I cook it, like it is a stone. So I did cook myself ugali this afternoon.
Okay.
And I
see which tribe you're coming from. We won't judge kaugumu. Now we're going to another comment. So I believe Sifakai umeambiwa nisima simakalero na mboga ama uzari wa mhuhu smanya fuenderere. And then we have Sifakai again saying, I agree. For what reason should I get married? For what reason should I get myself into marriage if those who are married are suffering in there? And
all right, Josephine here.
We are going to touch on that. Okay. And then we have Josephine Juma saying, bado wewe Jack jumlisherekea za wenzenu, bado nyinyi sai mnajifanya mwataka kubaki mabachela, tushawajua. Haya, mwarakishe mweka jam kwa.
By the way, like hatujasema sisi tunataka kubaki mabachela. But we are there to stay before we get married, if we are told we are going to get married. Sindio Rema? Yeah, because we are only here looking at the possible reasons why young men and women don't want to get married today. And of course, we want to help every young man and every young woman. So that if you don't want to get married, we will have given you all the reasons why you should not get married. But you will decide on your own if you want to get married.
Okay. Going on and moving on to the next comments, we have Daniel Koi saying, Mambo imechemka with laughing emojis there. Of course, we're in a happy mood, yes, and we are here to, share the good vibe and all. We have Prince Eddie 254 saying, hello, Vito, Africa. Today is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Prince Eddie 254. We celebrate you, happy turnings, and yeah, you're welcome to Vito. We have Samuel Haki.
I'm not very sure if Prince wants me to give him a happy birthday.
Why not? Share the love.
But you have already given him
that was mine
on behalf of Vito.
I didn't say.
But of course, he said Vito Africa, so you've okay. Represented us.
Okay.
And of course, it has come from the yes.
Okay, fine. And then we have Samuel Haki again saying, marriage is something that all of us should test. Just do something, our dear sister and brother in the studio. He said test.
You want to test marriage? Like, like Rema, wait. Before even moving to the next, like Samuel Haki, you want us to test marriage? Like marriage, it's lifestyle. You are not supposed to test marriage. If you decide to get married, it is a lifestyle,
a lifetime thing.
Samuel Haki, it's like Samuel Haki. I don't know if I think Samuel Haki ever tested marriage and then came out. He's not telling us something.
Okay.
But you see, marriage, it's a lifetime, lifestyle. If I want to get married today, I must understand that until death do us part.
Okay. Okay, that's from the biblical concept.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because
it is not good to test marriage, by the way. Ukiavulia nguo yaoge. If you get into marriage, umeavulia nguo, you will have no other words.
Quite literally.
But kuyaoga, remember, you are not supposed to test. Like this is a lifestyle you are supposed to live when you get into marriage.
Okay.
It's very wrong to test marriage.
And then we have Josephine Juma saying, so if you are there to stay, and what is that? You're saying anywhere, anyhow.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for that comment, Josephine Juma. We are going to respond to that later on.
Okay, and then we have Prince Edit 54 saying Jack kwa wivu acha tu.
Okay.
And then Samuel Haki again, as long as you get into the system, the life lasting is for the past. Yes. Okay,
all
and
right.
then Vito wishes Prince Edit 54 happy birthday. Yes, long live Prince Eddie.
Of course,
yes.
Prince receive our good wishes as Vito Africa, but of course Rehema has sung for you, that has said those words for giving you a happy birthday.
Okay. Going back to a comment we read before some minutes ago, Sifakai said, I agree. For what reason should I get myself into marriage if those who are married are suffering in there? Do you feel like there is some untold truth about marriage? Because he's talking about people are suffering, which might be quite true. Because
it is very true.
Okay, I feel like that's the reason why nowadays people go for divorces.
It is very true, because it is like, it is meaningless getting married today and then after 1 month you sign for a divorce. That means things are very hot in there. People are suffering hell today before even they go to hell.
In the marriages.
Okay. And the greatest fire anywhere you can get under this earth, I think it is in marriage. People don't want to come out very, openly to speak about these things. But I think it could be very true that people are suffering in their marriages.
Okay, so talking of this suffering, okay, let me refer to the Bible. The Bible says that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. But then when we talk of marriage, in this concept, is this good thing turning to be a bad thing nowadays? Or why exactly should we say that it's all about suffering?
That is the Bible which said.
Yes. Or do you depict that? Or you've not found the good thing?
Not really. I don't want to say I've not found a good thing. But remember, you see, like Rema, like we said, marriage on a very serious note, it is a it's a lifestyle. Okay? And you see, we have all those, circumstances which can lead somebody to get married.
Okay.
And one of it is, the religious part of the understanding of marriage. That it's very important. Like it's very important for somebody to get married. Understanding that when you don't get married and you're a Christian, then you can fall into temptations, and you understand that when you fall into temptations because you are single, that is a sin. All right, according to the religious context. All right. But now we still need to come to the reality today. We still need to come to the reality today.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances. If every factor today is held constant, will you decide to get married or not? I'm telling you, things have changed. Today, a wife today, it is only a wife today is good in the Bible.
Okay.
Because that verse was written in the Bible. Today,
good is not good anymore.
Almost today, a wife is good in the Bible. People don't want to say all these things. They will not say. I'm telling you, I was surprised as I was coming today to the studio.
Sure.
A young man was sharing with me a story that a very important person in the church, things are not working so well in their marriages. A very important person and when I talk about a very important person, I'm not talking about a deacon. A woman, a very important person in that church, things are not working very well. And you see, this woman comes out to share her story with a certain young lady in the church. That see, me, that's my husband. Telling you that one is not working so well. Me, I'm free to even as we are here, somebody is sending me some money. I will like literally the woman was expressing to be like not to be not to be satisfied by the husband. Very open, sharing this with a youth, a lady in the church, a very renowned person in that church, a very important one who is supposed to sit you down and give you advice that you need to get married as a young lady. This woman is expressing herself to this young lady. I'm telling you, things, people will not come out to speak, but things are not so well. Now you can imagine, today here I am, Jack, wants to get married. And I have elders in our church whom I'm supposed to emulate, who are supposed to be I see them, things you see, like, and you get, like, you see them and you know that things are not so well.
Okay.
How will I get encouraged to get into marriage?
Okay, fine.
I will run away.
So we have those people who we're looking up to, giving us the wrong direction. Because honestly speaking, we've seen those people who are in these marriages.
Yes.
Okay, of course, there's a lot of psychological, depression, psychological problems, trauma, and all those things in the marriages. Especially, okay, I'm not being gender biased, but especially on the female side, we've seen a lot of women getting depressed in the marriages in the name of my husband this, my husband that, and all that.
Men are really getting it rough sometimes. Those who are in marriages, they are really getting it rough. They will not say, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But we are here, Vito Africa, advising you. Please come out and share if you have any problem with your marriage. Please, we are here to speak the truth. This is Speaking My Mind.
Yes.
We are only here to solve those problems. We are not here to help you not to get married. Of course, we will give you a choice because you will have time to speak your mind. So when speaking your mind is getting married, please get married, I'm telling you, and may God bless you. But if speaking your mind is not getting married,
Okay, fine. So, moving on, Jack. Okay, I want to bring something else within this whole suffering thing, but again from another dimension.
Right.
We've seen, we've experienced, not really experiencing, but we've witnessed.
Okay.
We've witnessed domestic violence.
Yes.
You know, especially men beating women and children.
Some women beating
you know,
men.
all those irresponsible behaviors and all that. And you know, in the families or in the marriages, there are children, the people who see these things like at least on a daily. And I feel like some people get this idea from that. I mean, a child grows up to see their mother being beaten, being insulted in the marriage, and they're like, me, grow up, then get into marriage, then this happens to me. No, I can't. So I feel like also that domestic violence can be also another reason why this generation is failing to, you know, take this whole marriage issue home,
Definitely.
such that they are only choosing to remain unmarried or not to get into marriage.
Definitely, because like, why should I get married if you see, the first people who are supposed to show me the right way are my parents.
Yeah.
Right. And when I see my parents are not working so well, not living a very good life in marriage, why should even think of getting married? It will be, you know, living a lie, which is not very good. Like, because my parents have really shown me that marriage is not working. Okay? Marriage is not working, because if at all they understand that we have, you see, sometimes we may, sometimes there's a friend of mine who usually tells me, if probably by mistake, they say by mistake, I get a lady pregnant, I will marry that lady. And I look at this young man and say, my friend, how do you even decide to marry situationally? You are not supposed to marry because of a circumstance.
Yeah.
No. Like, because you are going to live a lie, which is not very good. I am not saying you should impregnate a lady and,
you know, yeah, I get you.
Abandon them. No, I'm not saying that. Definitely, you need to love the kid. You need to take the responsibility. All right. But I feel like this is me. Like, this is the true, like, Jack. Okay. Like, I do not want to get married to a lady because, like I've told you, marriage, it is a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
No, you are supposed to be comfortable with that person you are with. And sometimes, you know, we even do things for fun. Don't you know, sometimes people are dating for fun?
Okay.
Today, some people are dating for fun. Now, let them date for fun, and then a child doesn't come in. That time when they are dating for fun, and then a child comes in, pregnancy is here, and then they were dating for fun. There is where so many young girls are getting confused, and they are getting, you know, they are getting disappointed because they were dating for fun, and here comes a kid whom we never even, you know, dreamt of, we never planned, and we have this child who has come along. What do? It is not very advisable. I don't know if we have teachers of marriages somewhere there, but that is what I feel. You are not supposed to get married because a child has come in. Definitely, you need to together raise that kid so well. Bring that kid so well. Let that kid have the love of the father, have the love of the mother. All right? Let the kid be brought in a very conducive environment. Do not deny the kid the father. Do not deny the kid the mother, because sometimes ladies, you know, because of anger, out of anger, no, you won't see this child. You won't see it is give the child to the father.
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
But you see, don't get married because a circumstance has come in. It is very, like, it's not advisable.
Okay. Jack, do you feel like people are lacking this knowledge about marriage? Do you feel like people are not well educated, or people are not well acquainted with knowledge about marriage? Because all these mistakes people do, I feel like it's out of ignorance. Like you're mentioning, someone getting into marriage by mistake or accidentally because some mistake happened, and then now they have no option but to get married to get married to someone. So do you feel like also there is insufficient knowledge out there about this whole marriage issue?
But Rehema, who is even supposed to give us that knowledge? That person who is supposed to give us that knowledge is not there. Because the question is, who is supposed to give us the knowledge? We expect our elderly people to give us the knowledge, to show us the right way.
But
we have sponsors.
Okay.
Right? Those people, we expect them to give us the knowledge, to show us the right way. They have become sponsors to our young boys and girls.
They have perished themselves. That's a point. High five.
And then those women, those old women who are supposed to give us, to show us the right way. Sweet babies.
Higher. And then now, touching on these sponsors you're talking about, I feel like these men, okay, you guys, you should behave, because you're spoiling this generation.
No, I think you are wrong when you say that.
Why?
We have sweet babies today. We have sweet babies today. An old lady, I don't want to say an old woman because that seems like an old lady. Okay. Because they behave like they are ladies, but they are not ladies, they are women.
Okay.
But an old lady who thinks a young man can satisfy them.
Okay.
Not anymore those men they are married to. Because those men they are married to, they don't have power anymore. They don't have they have been using this black pepper in their tea and their food. Black pepper reduces power and energy.
I feel like you have a lot of knowledge about this.
I have a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
So these women and old men, we expect them to give us this knowledge. They are nowhere to be found. They have gone to seek for this young generation to satisfy themselves, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Today we don't have knowledge. We don't have this people.
To cut the long story short, I feel like we are lacking role models out there. These men and these women who are supposed to sit with us, tell us, but then what, this is how it's supposed to be done and everything. This is the same people who are misleading us. So please, out there, please, if you're such, please just change. We need to save our generations. Please stop being a sponsor. Stop being a Ben 10. Like, tunahitaji role models, ndo at least we go to the right direction.
Oh, yes.
Turudi Sako comments. Just take a few of them.
All right.
We have Prince Eddie appreciating. He says, thanks so much, Vito Africa and Rehema with Jack at large.
All right. See, Sir J Fidel says happy birthday Prince Eddie, right? Huyu amekupea birthday ingine Prince.
Yeah, he also says
kuoa nayo sio leo, njoni mnipige. I don't want to comment on this. All right, so Sifa Kombe says, if you want to stop being happy, get married. Ni kuvumiliana tu. I'm telling you, this comes from this comment comes from a sober mind.
Yeah, Silas.
It comes from a sober mind, I'm telling you. You will not get anybody to tell you this truth.
That's why we are here to inform you.
David Amani says, shida ubavu wako hutokea baada ya kuingia kwenye ndoa, sasa inakuwa balaa tupu. Wow. All right, so Nelson Sifuna says, let's not get it twisted. Love and marriage is a beautiful thing. However, many youth today know that they are not good enough for marriage. That is why they stay out of it. All right, there is a point from Nelson Sifuna. Josephine Juma says, if I think the reason mbona hawataki kuingia in marriage, I think marriage nowadays is not it's not a communal duty. Kama mwanzo, it is an individual decision. So permissiveness allow many to satisfy satisfy themselves. Thank you very much, Josephine Juma. Mary Kwekwe. I think I was right to pronounce this word. Mary Kwekwe.
I said
if I gave you a chance, you say Mary Kwekwe. It's not Mary Kwekwe.
Okay, fine.
Vijana wasikue na dhana ya kwamba kuna shida katika ndoa, unapopata ubavu wako mambo huwa sawa sawa.
Okay.
Mary, the issue is, how do you get your rib? How do you know this is my rib? Because of those people, young men have tried to think they are their ribs. They are not their ribs.
Okay.
And today a young man is getting right now is almost having a list of 50 ribs who are not their ribs, and they have not even found their ribs.
And that's why someone somewhere said that someone gets to, you think you're having your rib, but then after you get your rib in that rib. Like you get married and then you discover that wasn't your rib, so you get your rib, another rib inside the marriage.
That is how things have really changed today.
Okay.
Before, like some years back, you were really getting married to your rib. But you see, rib, man has only one rib, right?
There are many.
There are many ribs.
Yes. See, there are 14.
Josephine Juma says their sexual lust without marriage commitment. Okay, and Benjamin Yeri says high five kabisa, mmeamua kabisa hakuna kuoana.
Ikishika imeshika.
Benjamin Yeri pia hatujaamua hakuna kuoana. Ama have we decided?
No,
we are only give them that chance to decide. Even God said, before you I have put cast and blessings,
okay,
life and death. So decide. But God gives them that right decision of decide blessing and life. But he gives us the chance to decide whether life or death and all that. We have not decided for you. Please, you will decide on your own, so that you don't come and say, Vito, Africa, speaking my mind, came here and said, do not marry. No. We are giving you the chance to decide, right?
Yeah, true. It's a free world after all. So, haya. And then also, there might be another reason. Tuangalie economy. You know, getting married nowadays, tuanzie dowry, kuje kwa maintenance costs, sijui all those things. You know, you'll also have children, izo zote. Okay, so especially for men, you're supposed to take care of your wife vile iko in the community. So like pia marriage cost na pia the maintenance of that whole marriage.
I wish women eat stones.
You,
if women eat stones, I will marry. I will decide.
Do you
I will
think
consider it.
Do you think if
now
she eats stones, you will admire her?
At least they are free of charge anywhere I can get them. You see? But now a woman needs to eat ugali. Ugali needs to be bought. Okay, and that is, I think,
you're eating what? So you just talked about ugali some minutes ago.
Rema, there is a difference between here I am alone who wants to eat ugali and I have you. Who by all means I have to give you ugali. You know, I can just spend the whole day without eating. You are going to give me stress and heart attack because I'm just there thinking I don't have money to buy you ugali, and I'm just there thinking now I have out of this good heart.
Okay.
Even when a visitor visits me in my home and I don't have something to give that visitor, it is disturbing my mind. And here I live with a lady the whole of my life until death do us part, every day.
Yes. But then see you want, and
it is a good morning and then money for tea and bread.
Yes.
Good afternoon and then money for ugali. At least if I am alone, life is sustainable. Now I'm not going to live with you forever. We will have kids. Those kids are coming, I'm telling you. So if out there's a young man who wants to get married, it is advisable, free advice, you need at least to be financially stable. A very important point, right? Like, and of course, both the lady and the man, you need to be financially stable. Like, you need to work out your goals first. You need be self-independent, right? You're not coming to my house to depend on me. All right?
Okay.
You need you are only coming so we can just share the little we have together and push this life. You're not coming to me and then depend on me entirely. Like, you are just there, wake up. There are women today. There are women today who are just there in the house. I don't know how we should call them because they don't have any business. She's just there in the house very early in the morning. She will brush her teeth, come in the house, dress, take bath, wash her jiko, cook rice, cook for the husband to come and eat.
But
just there doing nothing. It is very wrong. I'm telling you.
You can't say she's just there doing nothing because she's in your house.
No, when I say
she
she's
will
just
clean
there,
your house. She will cook our food. No, your food with your wife. She will do everything. She will wash your clothes, do your laundry, do everything, like literally everything for you. So how would you just stop trash talking women?
A free advice.
Uh-huh.
These are very important free advice. A lady out there who thinks marriage, you want to get married and sit down in that house of yours and entirely depend on your man. No, even before God, it's very wrong. Even the Bible says, wewe ni msaidizi. Sasa wewe, mimi, now I'm not married, Rehema. I can do laundry for myself. I try my level best. I try to do laundry. As a man, it's not disturbing me to, I don't know, do cleaning. Like, sometimes, kanini kidogo si mbaya kwa mwanaume. Huwezi kwa sasa msafi kila mahali kila kitu kwa sawa mwanaume. So like, those small chores, those little chores in my home, I can do them. I can cook for myself. I can try to cook for myself.
Okay.
I now don't get married because I want somebody to come and cook for me. Okay? So ukikuja kwangu, like, have something. And of course, as the man, if you don't have something, I can try my level best ni kufungulia hata kabiashara. You manage that business.
Okay.
At least ukwe hauko idle. An idle mind is the devil workshop. Today the world has changed. A man out there, if you are a woman, you are leaving your woman in that house the whole day. From morning, Rehema, the whole day you are leaving your woman in the house because you say, yeye ndo anafanya hizo vitu zote. A woman can multitask. A woman can multitask.
True.
Anapika maharagwe hapa, kule anaosha, anafanya vyote. Within 1 hour amefanya kila kitu.
Yeah.
That woman cannot stay there the whole day. Some women cannot stay there in that house. And that is why we are encouraging some other things. Then we say, you are cheating. Don't leave your woman in that home the whole day.
No, you want to carry me like a bag or a wallet.
I am only saying, have something that you are doing as my wife.
Oh.
Be busy.
Okay.
An idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Okay, fine. Okay. And then let's talk about let's pick a few comments from our dear viewers here. We have Josephine Juma again saying, Jack, I think you're wrong.
Okay.
Ukisema juu umeona maybe your parents are not in good terms or wanashinda wakivurugana, that doesn't mean that you can't see the good thing in marriage. Remember, and then she also says, living their lives and they are living their lives and you have your life to live, so you have to stay positive in all those situations and make wise decisions. And then we have Benjamin Nyeri saying, Josephine, unasema bet moja ikiungua usiache kubet huenda next ikaingia. Okay. Okay, I
think Josephine wants to try, she is thinking marriage is try and error. Marriage is not try and error. On a very serious note, like Josephine out there, if you want to get married, get married. We are not saying you don't get married. Of course, right? Because like you are the one who is like directing your life, okay? Like you are the one to, like, no one should even, and that we said, no one should force you to get married. No one should force you not to get married. Like, you are supposed to get married because you have sat down, okay? You have analyzed, you have understood, you've learned, you've passed through, right? Through different experiences, you've learned different things from different people. And then when you decide you are getting married, it is a solid decision you are making out of your own, sober mind. No one has influenced you to get married. That is Josephine. We are giving you that very piece of advice. But of course, you understand one very important thing. We were talking about those things that can make a young man or a young lady today not to get married?
Married.
Because the truth is we have a young man, we have a young lady out there who doesn't want to get married. Why? Because ilikuwa ni vita, mangumi, mateke.
True.
All right?
Yeah.
In the home. Now that young man, that child thinks like, asasa kama marriage ni hii, why do I even have to get married? Why do we even have to get married?
It all starts in the mind. If your psychology is affected, then it's going to definitely affect the whole you generally. And then tukiendelea, we have Solomon Gona saying, this is an unpopular opinion, but the rain started beating us when we championed for the enlightenment of the girl child. Let's look at most of the successful women in the society. Are they married? Okay. And then we have Josephine Juma again saying, Jack Yawa, then means ni kikula mawe na wewe unakula mawe.
Sasa sitaki ule mawe. Hiyo sitaki ule mawe na sitaki nije nikulishe mawe. So you
Okay, fine. So Solomon Gona is talking about the championing of the enlightenment of the girl child, and he's saying that we should look at the successful women in the society and ask whether they are married. I feel like people are losing that focus of marriage. Like squeezy marriage inakani kama sikitu ya maana. Like it was before vile ilikuwa ni rite of passage. Nakwambia hata sasa watu wamesahau even kulate. Like it doesn't happen kwa sababu haziko tena.
Like you know, people have gotten used to zile vitu zenye watu wanaingia kwa marriage wazipate. They already know them. Wanavijua. Okay? So like you are thinking, yes, you want to get married. Yes, right, kapsa? They like they feel like they need to get married. Okay?
Okay.
Like unapenda kapsa, you wish to get married. But again ukianza kufikiria hii yote, then ile moral ya kuingia kwa ndoa inatoka.
Haya, sawa. Now, having said that, indeed we have had a very fun topic of discussion.
Yes,
personally, I've enjoyed it. Oh my God, thank you so much for contributing.
We really appreciate for all those comments ambazo umeziangusha hapa. We really appreciate.
Yeah.
People here are really talking, they are really speaking their minds.
Yeah, of course. And of course you can continue commenting. We comment, we share. Ka uja subscribe, ebu subscribe.
Hii video imekuja isaidie vijana huko duniani. Itembee kabisa, isambazeni kabisa mahali popote iende. Even in churches.
Of course, yeah. So,
and mosques.
Yeah, continue. Like, we just do your duty. Subscribe, share, comment, izo zote. We need you for us to, continue giving you important information, entertaining you, sensitizing and all those things. So yes, this has been today's session. I am Rehema Masha.
And I am Jack Wanje.
And this has been Speaking My Mind.